Want to learn Korean? Come visit talktomeinkorean.com to find the best Korean lessons for you.
Oh, no pictures, please. No pictures.
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
Well, I mean, we're in the presence of a celebrity,
연예인.
right? Yeah.
Are you ready? That was my attempt at being a celebrity.
Oh, you're a temp.
Oh, you're attempted.
Attempt.
But you are actually kind of a celebrity.
Yeah, you're on TV.
I'm on TV, but I would not go as far as to say that I'm a celebrity.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
Why not though?
Because I do think there are some major differences between celebrities and just people who
Are on TV.
are on TV. Yeah, who
Okay.
just go on TV.
Oh, you think so?
Especially in Korea. Especially in Korea, there are different standards, different expectations, and I think today, if we talk about that, it's might be interesting. What do you What do you girls think?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm curious to know how they are different. Like how people are just who are on TV and celebrities.
Right. Out of the three of us, I think you probably have the most experience with
Yeah.
like celebrities and being on TV.
Well, I think it goes back to the first question. I think is how are celebrities different? I think Case, maybe you can answer this. How do you think Korean people see celebrities, and how do they feel about celebrities? Is it different at all compared to USA?
Well, I feel like in Korea, you have like the actors, and then you have like the people in music, and usually the people in music, the majority are like idols, right? And I feel like Koreans kind of almost take that literally in a way, where
Oh, idol?
celebrities and idols are literally like
Idolized.
idolized, as seen as like paragons of like purity. And I feel like in America, people still do kind of idolize celebrities, but I feel like it's to a lesser degree.
So, come on, what about you? Since you are Korean and you've lived in Korea, do you look at Korean celebrities and do you want to imitate them? Do you want to support them?
Oh, yeah. I mean, speaking of which, when I was a teenager, I think I kind of like idolized the G.O.D., H.O.T.
G.O.D.
Shinhwa.
Wow, that old? I didn't know. Is there a way that you support those celebrities? Like, is there any direct way that you support them? Like, let's say, do you ever send fan mail, or do you ever, I don't know, go to their Instagram and leave messages or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I leave a message, but like to sports stars. I talk to sports stars on social media.
Nice.
And when I get their response, like, oh, yeah, I'm talking to them. Because I feel like they are kind of celebrities, the sports stars as well. But when I talk to them, like one-on-one, I feel like they are kind of one of my acquaintances, and so I feel close to them. So
Exactly.
yeah, I feel good.
And these days, because of SNS and the different ways, different channels that they can communicate with each other, it becomes more personal for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. Because it's an instantaneous thing.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I was a huge fan of Britney Spears. And I used to write
Me
her
too.
fan letters.
Loved her.
It's amazing, yeah. So I used to write her fan letters, and I was like, I wish I would get like a response back. I just wish that I could get a response back, and I never got a response. But now with SNS, like people can get a response instantaneously.
Sure.
We don't know if it's actually the celebrity themselves that are saying it, or if it's one of their staff, but it does feel really good to like get that that response. Are you searching for a way to write the perfect fan letter? We've examined countless fan letters and gathered the most common phrases all in one place. Fan letter recipes. Get your copy at talktomeinkorean.com.
Yeah, but going back to your question, I think the difference between like a full-blown celebrity versus somebody who just shows up on television, it has multiple factors, but I think one of the main differences is, I think the way that the interactions between the fans and Korean celebrities traditionally, I think it's very different compared to Western standards. Specifically, specifically the ethical standards and expectations that fans have towards celebrities is much higher.
That's right, yeah.
They hold them on a much higher moral standard, how they live their lives, what they do, and they're very concerned about it, and also vocal about how they live their lives. Right. But whereas in the West, it's not so much the case, where I think they allow them to have their private life and do whatever they want, whether it be whatever it is. But here in Korea, I think there is a little bit more pressure and higher expectations towards the celebrities. What do you guys think?
I think people don't like celebrities based on their real personalities. They like them for how they appear on TV, like what we call 이미지. So I think Koreans expect them to be nice in real life as well. So even though they look naughty or they portray a naughty character on TV, they expect them to be nice and much nicer in real life.
Sure.
So if they don't do that kind of behavior, or they don't look as good as they are on TV, they're disappointed and
even though you're playing a character, you can't deviate away if it's especially a good character. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, one thing that actually kind of shocked me a lot when I came to Korea is like seeing people getting upset at celebrities or idols dating each other. It's like naturally they're gonna want to date, but if they date, people are like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
People freak out about it. It's like they're not allowed to, or they have to like keep it very, very secret.
Yeah.
It's as if they got to get the approval of the fans,
right?
Because it's they want their input to be valued, and I think one of the reasons is that why that relationship dynamic is so intense, why they have such high expectations, is because the amount of support that the fans provide for those celebrities. And it comes in the way, I think, of both financial support, either by the fan clubs either providing for them some kind of materialistic goods, but also the fact that here in Korea, something very unique that I thought was very surprising was you get everybody from sports stars to actors to singers. They all promote products. One that blew my mind was an Olympic athlete promoting Byunbi. Byunbiya.
Laxatives.
Constipation. Laxatives.
Yeah, laxatives.
She was promoting laxatives. And I mean, to promote that, to sell that, you know what I mean? It's not uncommon for the Korean perspective to see that and say, okay, yeah, that's somebody I support, and that's because I support that person, that product automatically has a good image, and I'm gonna think about that product a little bit better. So because they place that trust in the product itself, I think they have higher expectations on the characters as well, to say, hey, listen, I'm supporting you in these ways. I expect you to fulfill, essentially. Is it like a promise or I don't know what it is.
I mean, we have like the same sort of like ads and things in America as well with celebrities in them, but the expectations are definitely different, and I almost feel like celebrities in Korea themselves are products in a way. Kind of like they're sort of manufactured, and so they have to be up to this standard, and if they don't meet that standard, then like you said, they lose the trust and like that image.
That image.
Yeah,
that's right.
That image is very important. And going back, for foreigners, because these days foreign celebrities are increasing, right? One person in particular that stands out in my head is Tyler.
Tyler, yes.
Tyler is a full-blown celebrity, I think we can say. Especially because of, he shoots commercials.
Yeah, I can see him everywhere.
Everywhere. Here in Korea, he's everywhere. In the subways, everywhere. There's posters, everything. So that's a full-blown celebrity. So I think for Tyler now, he's has that pressure. He's under scrutiny that his private life now is connected to the public life, to what his public persona is. So he's now, I think, of course, he's enjoying the benefits and also the disadvantages of celebrity life here in Korea. I think so. That's what it is. But going back to as foreigners, because our our identities are so connected to what we look like, you know.
Right.
Because instantly, everybody who looks at me in Korea, I can live here for 2 months or 20 years, and if I say something in Korean, they're gonna give me the same reaction, the same surprise.
한국말 잘하시네요.
Yeah, exactly. It's a part of our identity at this point, but it's unique. It's a unique thing. So people sometimes ask, when I go to Greece, do people recognize you in Greece, or do they say hi to you in Greece? No. That's absolutely no.
Okay. How about people into Korean culture, like K-pop or K-dramas?
In that circle, in that there's a niche. People also follow me on SNS as well. So they send me messages, and it's always, I'm very grateful that I get that appreciation and that recognition from fellow Greeks. But walking down the street and people recognizing me, that's never been the case. Never.
But that happens sometimes in Korea, though, right?
Sometimes it happens.
We were together before, and some girls came up and asked to take a picture with you. That's happened
I
a few
remember.
times.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen a lot, but I'm very grateful when it does.
But you still don't consider yourself a celebrity?
No way. Honestly, also the paycheck is important.
The
paycheck. Sure.
So yours is...
This is not... No, I'm definitely not celebrity level paycheck.
Okay,
I don't have that authority yet to demand the high paycheck. I'm not at that level.
I think you're a celebrity because you are on TV commercial.
TV commercial.
I can call you celebrity for that.
I guess so. I guess for that part. But the case with that commercial is that they used me as a foreigner, as a Greek person, but not as Andreas. So what I mean by that is they didn't use the character that I portray on television, like Andreas Varsakopoulos. Instead, they used me simply as a foreigner. And in reality, they could have used any other foreigner in my place. So that's why I'm very grateful that you think I'm a celebrity. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm quite there yet. And I don't know either if I want to be or if I even can be. Because honestly, I have my own job, I have my own life, and my own way of living, I guess, that it might be too unfamiliar, it might be too I don't know, too different. I don't know. What about you, Casey? Do you have any ambition to become, the next star on television?
Absolutely not. I used to when I first came to Korea. That was back in 2010, and that was when Misuda was still a huge thing here. So I saw all these beautiful women on screen speaking in perfect Korean. I'm like, I want to be one of them. Wow. But now that I've been here for so long, I'm kind of like, no, I'm happy being just a normal person. Because I have, obviously I'm not super popular or famous or anything, but I do appear in some YouTube ads and things like that, and people recognize me from that, and I'm almost a little bit uncomfortable with it because I'm like, you know me, but I don't know you. It's kind of a little bit unsettling in a way. And like we were talking about before, when you become a celebrity, or not even a celebrity, but just a known face, people start making assumptions about you, and they think that they know you when they don't at all. And it's it's kind of a problem in a way. And for me personally, I don't think I would want that kind of attention.
Now, do you think that celebrities should be put under that scrutiny, especially here
I don't. I don't think celebrities in any country should be put under so much scrutiny, because they're people too. They're just regular people who happen to be on TV. Their faces might be everywhere, but they're still just regular people.
What do you think, Kyung-hwa? Do you think here in Korea that the fans are allowed to put the celebrities on those high scrutiny?
I feel like Koreans think celebrities as one of us, actually. Because when I was in the UK, I heard people say a lot of times, of course they would do, they are millionaires, they are Hollywood stars, they are pop stars, but in Korea we say they are our friends. Like, she has too much plastic surgery. She spends too much money on her belongings. Like, you know, like as if we are talking about one of our friends.
Right.
So yeah.
So in a way, the standards that they have for the celebrities are the same standards that they have for their friend. If a friend basically transgressed in a way that is not, you know, typical of my life, then but in the West, we kind of give exceptions to the celebrities.
That's true. That
is a good point.
That is very true.
We allow them to live a life that is not normal. That is separate from us.
Yeah,
that is a good point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, because like celebrities in America, they can actually get away with a lot of stuff. So like there are celebrities that get away with like flat out crimes, but in Korea it's not so. When they get caught, it's like their career's over.
Here, a drinking and driving incident is career changing.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if our audience really recognizes this, but even if you get a citation, a drinking and driving citation, I mean, it is career changing here in Korea. That can debilitate your future progress completely.
Right.
But I don't think that's definitely not the case in Greece. That's not the case.
Yeah, not the case in America either. A DUI, it's like, oh, you got a DUI, whatever.
Wow.
I mean, there are cases in the States where people get 3-4 DUIs. I mean, it's, and I guess that's a really good point that we have. We put them in a pedestal in a way, and they don't have to follow our rules. But here in Korea, no matter how famous you get,
they're very strict.
No matter how famous you get, this blows my mind. Like even G-Dragon has to go to the army. I mean, that sums it all up. G-Dragon goes to the army. The guy has given so much to this country in terms of entertainment and recognition around the world, but still he has to serve his time as a Korean. And that says a lot about, I think, the overall ethical standards that they have for their people, their citizens as a whole.
They have to follow the same rule that I follow. Like that kind of, mental attitude.
So thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, please let us know down in the comment section. And I guess we'll see you in the next time.
Video.
The next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.